The Longest Ride is the latest in the long string of Nicholas Sparks adaptations. He's the writer who has made so many romance novels, and they've all turned into romance movies, and they all have the exact same poster, including The Longest Ride. And they all kind of have a checklist of sorts. There's always a love story with two young people who for some reason can't be together for some reason. There's usually an older person who's in love or was in love, or they're both in love. One person has Alzheimer's, one person can't remember something. Somebody eventually dies. There's usually a war involved, or letters, like in Dear John, and someone finds those letters and reads them and we cry and it's emotional and blah blah blah. They're all the same. Why did I see this movie? Because it's like the only wide release out this weekend. Thanks. Now at 2 hours and 19 minutes, The Longest Ride is a perfect title for this movie. There were many times where I just almost left. I was so tempted to leave, but I sat there and I watched the entire thing. Scott Eastwood plays a bull rider. He's a very good bull rider, and he's getting to the point where he might be injuring himself. This is Clint Eastwood's son, and my goodness do they look alike. Now, Scott Eastwood has shown himself in the past to be talented, and you know what? He's good in this movie. In fact, most of the stars are really good. In fact, it's a well-directed movie for the most part. It's all shot well, it looks nice, the cinematography is good. This is the kind of movie that can trick you into thinking it's a good movie until you examine it at its very core and you realize that it's just the exact same movie we've already seen a million times before, just repackaged in a different structure. Britt Robertson is coming up in this year's Tomorrowland, which I'm really looking forward to. She's also good in the movie, but there are times where I think she's a little over the top. That could have been the direction, that could have been how they wanted her character to be. Scott Eastwood was a lot more subtle and subdued, and she was kind of too much at times. I think that she is a good actress, and I'm looking forward to seeing what she does in Tomorrowland, but it was probably just her character. Like, her reactions just felt like movie reactions, you know, like not real life reactions, just like, oh my gosh, I'm in a movie, I gotta make everything really big, and she was just too larger than life, I think, in this film. Alda is a fantastic actor, and he does a very good job with what he's given in this movie. But you just can't justify this movie because it's the exact same as all of the other Nicholas Sparks movies. It's like when you walk into a Michael Bay movie, you know exactly what you're gonna get. A lot of explosions, ass shots, and like high contrast, saturated colors, and low framed angles of people stepping out of cars. In a Nicholas Sparks movie, you're gonna get old people talking about when they were young and they first met and how sad and tragic that is. Young people who want to fall in love but can't because something's in the way. A whole bunch of flashback sequences, probably a war scene or two, and somebody reading a letter that's very sad, and we get narration and we're supposed to cry, and it's all terrible, but it's just boring as hell. The Longest Ride, I'm not gonna spend any more time talking about this movie. I'm gonna give this film a D+. It's the same as every Nicholas Sparks movie, but it does have the added benefit of not having a romantic spirit ghost giving someone advice. Yeah, that happened in another one of his movies. Guys, thank you so much as always for watching, and if you missed my reviews for Lost River, Ryan Gosling's first directorial feature, as well as my first in my Tom Cruise series of movie reviews, Mission Impossible, both of those are on my channel right now if you'd like to check those out. I am also running a new promotion right now that I'd love to tell you guys about. It's hard to get a job, trust me, I know. I had like 10 of them throughout my teenage years, and that's why I wanted to work with ZipRecruiter. If you go to ziprecruiter.com/Chris, you can apply to hundreds of different jobs in one place for free. Millions of people are doing this, and it's helping a lot of people find work, and I think that's really awesome. Healthcare, sales, all different types of things, retail. I really think it's great, and that's why I'm doing this. It's not movie related. I just really like the fact that I see other people out there actually trying to help other people find employment, because I know that's a hard thing to do right now. And that's why I wanted to do this promotion. So go to ziprecruiter.com/Chris, and you can apply to hundreds and hundreds of different jobs. Don't see The Longest Ride though, not really worth your time. As always, thank you so much guys for watching, and if you like this, you can click right here and get Stuckmanized.